Hey everyone! Woohoo! Hi everybody! I'm Pastor Marco. This is Big Heart Ministry ASL. Lesson class. Woohoo! Alright. Finally got the shake. When I do that, it shakes. Must be my woo so loud. Alright, anyway. Stone Wednesday you learn the numbers. No, first lesson. Then go on. We already talked about the alphabet and the number. It's the fundamental foundation design concept because they all are related to. It makes sense. Excuse me. Anyway, talk about other things during the week. Different rules, different the oh right kind of thing. Yet I mentioned on the short that about sometimes you better be careful they'll look alike. Yeah, they're close, but you have to stay in the beach. Before I go on, I've been teaching ASL long before last year, what I began with. Last year, April. That's my time, April. This is May. Get a flower. May with the M like this. May. Get a flower. Have you heard the song? April shower, May flower. Got it. Okay. Alright, I'll get back to that. Now, there's some signs that are very similar. Sometimes when I see, I think, oh, you mean? Alright. Different perspective. You have to be careful. You have to think in your head. Watch. Observe. Pay attention to what the person is speaking. You get all that in the picture. Oh, different meaning. Yeah. It's like hearing people speak. Different words. I'm going to go back for President Trump. That the hearing person would say. I'm going to go back for President Trump. For example, I'm going to take up the bat and play ball. Oh, you know that means that you're going to take a baseball bat and play ball. Yeah, hearing has the same situation. It does have to do with some kind of concept. Way that. There's a lot of bat. B-A-T. Meaning right there. Different concept when you speak with your voice. But with the signs, it's different. You have to be similar. Like the I love you. But that's the sign call for the alumni. That's the secret society call. Whatever they are. Anyway, that's what they do there. Do it out. Because of that, that's the reason why some refuse to sign I love you. Because of the alumni. Also in Central America, the deaf in El Salvador refuse to sign I love you because that's the sign call name for the biggest gang That third time for gang. Here it's gang. Get a tap. The third infamous for that, yeah. But here we could find the 1-1. But with that, we could double. Gang. So that's why they refused to sign, because it looked like that. You see in concert, I really can't remember who started that, but he started doing that. The hearing wave thing that you double. The double. Yeah, they call it the horn. But the real Dayton himself does not have no horn. No horn. He's himself the angel of light. For you. But you decide in South America time for double that because of the horn. Double. Here we say double. They but I like third time. Double. It makes more sense. Double. So that's why it's done too close to call. But I love you and double. Third time, double. Here, they, double. Different. That's why we try to separate those two. But then what? Because the musician came up with that. And everybody in concert goes, yeah. You see them on advertisement, things like that. I see even my favorite brand, signs like this. No, do that. I already can't. Yep, I already can't. Stop signing that. It means devil. Don't do that. It's not a sign concept for a cat. It's not a cat. Cat that is a whisker. Sorry, but that's the sign concept. You need to be careful if you own a business and you want to do that. You're alienating people. Back to the question. This is the Big Heart Ministry. Therefore, that means Christian. So, the word of fight. So that's why the nine very similar. See what else similar. So I start to think of that very similar. Okay. Nice. Drunk. But it can mean alcoholic. Very similar sign concept. Two different meanings. That's what that means. You're drunk. You're alcoholic. You're addicted. Alcoholic. Alright. To try to think of another double word to that. Other sign concept. You know, when you do that, it's clapping. The deaf would do that with their hand, right? But it also looks like trees. You can't see it, sorry. Trees. But that's not, because you sign a little different. You have to land. tree. But without it, you have both hands up. It means clapping, applause. Right? Good. Another thing. Good. Thank. Too similar. I tell people it's too similar. I try to make a little adjustment. Tell people a little different. Good. With two hands. Good. Because you say a poop. Good. But when you want to say thanked, no hand. Thanked. And it's shorter. The hand fold up. Thanked. Good. Flat. You see the difference on the time concept? Alright. Also, you have to speak the word to help the understand that what you're trying to say in time. Alright, let's see what else. There's one more that's good enough. Good time. Yeah, 11 minutes. So, it's a lot of time concept. It's hard for me to think right now for that because there's so many. You see, when you finish learning signs, you'll know 950 sign concepts. Some are in the book, some are not, not in the book. I'll be teaching you relative signs too. That's more additional. And more sign concepts after I finish both. And you'll learn new ones that are not in the books. Both. Like Facebook. Those were published before Facebook began. No time concept for other things like company name, group names, leader's name, all variation of things that you see and understand what's going on. I'm seeing something look like something out there. Oh, I get it. The reflection. The sun setting over here. Sun over that way. The morning. I prefer that time. Morning. Over there. East, west. Wintertime, the sun straight that way. South, this way. I know geography like natural compass. And the map, of course. North, this way. Alright, anyway. So, you'll learn a lot more than those books too. I'll be teaching every Wednesday. Okay? Alright, thanks for watching. God bless. Love you all. God bless. All of you. You need to slow down every video if you want to learn ASL while I talk. My voice. Same with the Wednesday lesson. And I will not use my voice. I only will when I need to explain why that's non concept. Like, for example, the I love you. ILY. Now you understand why. That's fine. And for the alumni, you understand why, because IL. Alumni. The IL. That's why they done theirs. They knew ASL. Yes, I know the hearing people abused. Non-concept. They have come up the last few decades with the alumni and the heart. That's not ASL. It's not. That's not ASL. Nope. Nope. Heart is ASL. Sorry. That's the deaf rule. Heart. That's the way it goes. So don't try to force us to change to your way. Keep it separately. You have your English. You have your own language speaking. Keep it to yourself. You want to follow ASL, follow the ASL. Heart. Well, heart beating. That. Yeah. But not that. Not that. No. Throw those out. Out. I represent the deaf. So I'm teaching you that. So keep those out. I've been hearing people do that. Bye. Out. I don't talk with them. Because they do that. With that. I never do that. Same with the hearing people time with that. Repeat. No. Pete. Remember I taught you guys. Palm out when you're talking. It's like you're trying to say A, B, C. Because you're learning from the hearing person. You're supposed to mirror A, B, C, D, E, so forth. Because you're supposed to have your palms out. So it's Pete. Not that. Because this means another meaning. As a Christian, I don't like that. But that's the woman's part. Down below. Yep. It's the woman's part. There's a sign concept for that. But they do that. Because the male, when they do dirty finger, it's the middle finger. So the women that have sometimes when they give the middle finger, the other say, hey, they don't sign that. No. Stop. Sign Pete this way. If you have learned from Nixon doing this, do it the right way. He did the right way. Another sign, don't sign that. I think them do that. That same thing. Dirty. Same with that. That. Don't. Never do that. Never do that. No. It shows that you are a lesbian. That's the name sign for that. Lesbian. Gay. Lesbian. So if you want to be in the picture, it means you are a lesbian. Period. If you're straight and do that, you're making a big mistake. Embarrass yourself. So don't ever do that. And yeah, the rules, no this, no this, no middle finger, no this, no that. 5 different things. No. Understand? So stop. Thank you. Thanks. You can have 2 hands. Thanks. Good. Thanks. I love you. God bless. Ciao.